Hello, and welcome to Homer for Saturday, June 28th, 2025. Today, we'll be reading from lines 195, 98765, down to 209, 6789. Yeah, 195 to 209 in Book 11 of the Iliad. We will hear Eris's message again, and we will also get a look at Hector as he is currently on the battlefield. Thank you so much for being here, and let's do it. So spake he, and wind-footed Eris failed not to hearken, but went down from the hills of Ida to sacred Ilios. She found the son of wise-hearted Priam, goodly Hector, standing in his jointed car, and swift-footed Eris drew nigh him and spake unto him, saying, Hector, son of Priam, pure of Zeus in counsel, Zeus the Father hath sent me forth to declare thee this message. So long as thou shalt see Agamemnon, shepherd of the host, raging amid the foremost fighters, laying waste the ranks of men, so long do thou give place from battle, but bid the rest of the host fight with the foe in the fierce conflict. But when either wounded by a spear thrust, or smitten with an arrow, Agamemnon shall leap upon his chariot, then will Zeus vouchsafe strength to thee, to slay and slay, until thou come to the well-benched ships, and the sun sets, and sacred darkness cometh on. Fantastic. Let's sing it. Osse fodura pithese podena sua che airis. Beita cati daion oreon sielion hierein. Aurion priamoio daifrono sectora dion. Esta oten thipoi sincai harmasi cole toisi. Anguodis tamene prosepe podoso che airis. Hector vie priamoio di metin atalante. Zdeus me pater proe che te intare muetes estai. Ofran men canoras Agamemnon poe menalaon. Tu non ten promacois in enairon stas di Cassandron. Tofru poe che maceston dalon laon anorthi. Malnastai deioisi cata crateren hus minein. Autarapei che duri tu pese plemonasioi. Eisi pus aletai totetoi kratos engualixei. Cteine nesso che neia seus salmus aficeiai. Joy te alios kai epic nefosiero nelthei. Amazing. What beautiful, beautiful lines by our poet. So a bit about the structure of the channel. Now that we're 160 something videos in, maybe 150 something. Okay, I think it's worth noting that this is a near verbatim recapitulation of what we read yesterday, right? So obviously from down here, this muthesestai that Eris has to say to Hector is the same exact thing. There's something about doing it 2 days in a row that I think is actually really nice, you know? I do this one, I give this like one take, right? Like I've noticed, I've noted this before, but like, you notice like a great sense of symmetry, when you just say it again, you know what I mean? Like just do it again, right? And this is definitely something I learned from my classical music days, and the fact that like just like doing something every day, much less just one day, in a row, is just absolutely huge for your mind's ability to get better at something. And when you think evolutionarily, I think for like how we develop techne, right? How we develop skills, this makes sense because, if you're just doing something once, surely get it done for a telos, right? But like, if you need to like, scythe that field every single day, right? You're going to want to be really, really good at like, brandishing that blade and sharpening it, every 20 paces. Anna Karenina reference there, y'all. So I don't know. I feel like it's nice. Like it's nice. I think on reflection, right? Like there is something that maybe you've read all of Homer before, right? But like on reflection of as somebody that does this, like tries to do this every single day. It's interesting how I can tell you that like there's a huge sense of satisfaction in like giving like this repetition, right? And I wonder if that's going to be the case when we finish all the Iliad and the Odyssey approximately 12 years from now, and we do this again, right? I wonder if there's going to be a similar sense of comfortability and returning to the lines that you've already recited before, and feeling them already fit under the sort of like parts of your mind that they have made space for because you have spent part of your life reciting this beautiful poetry. I guess time for reflection, some time from now, as we look back on this. You already feel that a little bit. For instance, I mentioned this adjective yesterday, that, golden winged, right? Chrysopteron, where is it up here? Chrysopteron iris, right? I forget exactly where it is. Chrysopteron, right? You recall that from like way back in book 8, you know what I mean? Of course this process will recur, perhaps with entire passages, entire books, entire poems, entire epics. Anyway, the only thing that I really have to offer you, other than, of course, we already translated and talked about this yesterday, is the fact that, Hector, is down here, right? And he's standing in his, this is a very formulaic phrase, enthipoi synkaiharmasi kole toisi, right? So, kole toisi, I believe this is the same adjective that's used to describe, the wings, right, of, glued together. I wouldn't be surprised if koletos is like sometimes used for like philosophical depictions of like things that are fused together. And there's something about that and the nobility of being in a chariot that you can get really into. But it's like a Mycenaean word. Same with harmasi, right? Which come from we can confirm this by an ideogram that is found in ancient Mycenae. So yeah, that's nice. What else is there to say? I just think I think it's obviously like all the things have been changed to third person as opposed to first person, right? But like it's still nice to hear it like again, and I still love these last two lines here: slay and slay. Ka until you arrive at the well-fenced ships, and then the sun goes down, and in darkness, the holy darkness comes upon it. Just so poetic. Anyway, that's it for today. We have rambled quite long enough. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.